So this guy just passed me. He said, Goggins, just be average today. Some of you just don't understand. Some of you been average for so damn long, you don't know what it is to do hard work.
If it doesn't hurt, you're not getting stronger.
It's supposed to be hard. If it wasn't hard, everyone would do it.
That pain in your chest, the burn in your lungs, the voice screaming, just quit. Good. That's the weak version of you dying. You don't get stronger in comfort. You don't win in the easy moments. Victory lives in the agony.
The hard is what makes it great.
This is a mindset. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not. But there's a out there who wants what you have, who wants the position you are, who wants the job you have, who wants the wife that you have, or the husband. There's someone out there hungry and wants everything you have. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not. But if it is, it's gonna be your ass.
You're not tired. You're weak, and your mind is the reason why. If you don't control your mind, it will control you, and it'll drag you down, humiliate you, and own you. When your body's broken, your mind's begging for mercy, and all you want is to collapse. That's the moment that matters. The pain you're feeling right now, that's not a sign to stop. That's the exact moment you need to keep going. Most people fold when it hurts. They quit when it gets uncomfortable. That's why they stay stuck. But champions, they embrace the pain. They understand that growth lives in the suffering zone. Every rep that burns, every late night when you're dead tired, that's the cost of greatness. Pain is a test. It asks you, how bad do you want it? Weak minds run. Strong minds lock in and push through. You're not special because you're struggling. You're special if you refuse to let the struggle stop you. When it hurts, that's when it counts. That's where you separate yourself from the rest. The ones who break here, they never make it. But the ones who keep going, they become unstoppable. So feel the pain and move anyway.
The elevator don't go to the top, man. Not in the world of success. You gotta take the stairs. Y'all gotta start getting gritty, man.
If you're in a fight, you have to attack. You have to keep attacking. The enemy has to know he is not going to give up. You must break the soul of whatever the is in front of you.
Some people it's attractive and they go, I want to do that too. Like you seem pretty happy despite all the stress you're under. Like, how are you doing that? And I'll tell people that because I create my own bull and my own way harder than whatever I'm facing in the world, and that's how I mitigate the stress of success and pressure and criticism and all that stuff. Like, I do to myself way worse than they're ever going to do to me. So that's how I mitigate it. Also,
You know, there comes a day, man. Everyone's going to have this day. There comes a day where being average, being mediocre is just sickening to you.
I don't apologize. In the end, I don't care whether you love me or you hate me, just as long as I win.
Quitting. You'll regret it for the rest of your life.
It just got too hard.
You want to quit? Good. That means you're alive. That means you still feel something. But here's the goddamn truth. Quitting will fix it. You think you're the only one who feels broken? You think you're the only one who's tired, lost, ready to throw in the towel? Let me tell you something. David Goggins was there too. He was done, but he didn't quit, and neither can you. There comes a point in every journey where your mind screams louder than your ambition. I can't. I'm finished. This ain't for me. And you start to believe it. You look around and all you see is failure, pain, disappointment. You've tried. You failed again and again. Your body's wrecked. Your mind's fried. You've got every reason to give up, and no applause waiting for you at the end. When your body screams, stop! You go harder. When your mind whispers, you can't! You laugh in its face. When the world says, give up! You dig deeper than you ever have before. Because here's the secret. You're not done. You're just getting started. Rock bottom, that's your foundation. That pain, that's your fuel. That exhaustion, that's your pride waiting to be earned.
Eagles fly alone. I have no friends. Friends are problems. Friends are challenges. If you aren't into yourself, and that means something else now than what I mean. If you're not into yourself enough that you can't spend the weekend by yourself, then something's wrong with you. Vis-a-vis self-esteem, being a high-performance person, and accomplishing high-performance acts, something's wrong with you.
You know, if I see something, I see an opportunity, I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're all gonna die one day.
Yeah, it's true.
So we live like that. Live like you could die tomorrow. Go for it.
Is that when it feels scary to jump, Ian, that is exactly when you jump. Otherwise, you end up staying in the same place your whole life. And that I can't do.
Nothing great is going to come without you having to deal with what I call adversity and pain tolerance.
Real self-worth comes from doing hard things.
You must be able to deal with that. And the more understanding you have of what's causing you the pain and how you've dealt with it is going to determine how successful you will be in whatever you choose in life.
That your mind is designed to help you get what you want. You just have to be willing to believe it's possible.
The reality is that most people never do what they really want to do in life because they are afraid of what other people are going to say. You take what they say and you use it.
Losing is not an option with me. Not being successful is not an option. When you make not being successful, it's not an option for you. That's when your life is going to change.
Where you are now is just a reflection of your past thoughts, your past thinking. So if you want to change your future, you got to change your thoughts now.
Your mind is the most dangerous enemy you'll ever face. It whispers excuses. It feeds you doubts. It convinces you to quit when things get uncomfortable. And if you let it, it will bury you in mediocrity. And right now, it's winning. It's convincing you to sleep in, to give up, to settle, to numb out with porn, junk, lies. It's feeding you fear like it's truth and calling surrender self-care. Wake the hell up. Your mind is a weapon, but only if you are in control. Otherwise, it becomes a prison, a loop of doubt, distraction, and self-sabotage that keeps you broke, alone, and forgotten. The soft, lazy version of you will lose. The savage, disciplined version will dominate. But you choose who leads. So either you master your mind, or your mind will master you. And when it does, it won't just mess you up, it will ruin your life.
Greatness is not meant for a few chosen people. It's meant for those who persistently pursue their dreams every day and make that choice when they wake up. So, just a mentality, really.
In this lifetime, you don't have to prove nothing to nobody except yourself. And after what you've gone through, if you haven't done that by now, it ain't gonna never happen.
That's just what it is.
There's a payoff for bad eventually. There's a payoff. It can't be bad, but for so long. If you got the strength and the understanding to realize that, it will change. It will change. It's impossible.
Imagine that you're in a movie, and imagine the movie begins now, and you're the hero of the movie. What would that guy do? What would that guy do right now?
Yeah.
Because you are. The biggest risk to your future isn't your competition. It's the distractions you insist on keeping in your life, rather than doing the things you know you should be doing but aren't. People delay doing things they don't like for longer than it takes to do them.
It's like, yo, son.
See, adversity is like the gym for your soul. It hurts, it's heavy, but it builds you up. Every time you wanted to quit, every time life tried to break you, you chose to stand tall. That's what makes you great. It's about the grind, the sleepless nights, the sacrifices, the prayers you whispered when nobody was watching. It's all about those moments when you could have folded, but you didn't. You see, the underdog story is the realest story there is.
Your mind is either your greatest weapon or your worst enemy. Stay dangerous. Not just when it's easy, Not just when the sun's out and the path is clear, but when your mind is chaos, when your soul is bleeding. That's when killers are made.
I don't care how many times you failed. I don't care how many voices have told you you can't. I don't care how deep the fatigue runs. Because today, you declare war.
Every morning, you wake up to a battle against laziness, a battle against excuses, a battle against the part of you that wants to quit. You are in mental combat every damn day, and the weapon, your decisions. Every time you say, I'll do it tomorrow, you lose ground. Every time you quit early, scroll endlessly, skip the reps, you surrender.
This whole thing, so, you know, some mornings you gotta wake up and be like, yo, this is my thing, not anyone else's. No one can talk to me.
If everybody who's like at the bottom and feels like they have nothing going for them, reframe that as I have nothing going for me, which also means that I have nothing to lose by taking action, it makes you a much more dangerous person.
I can probably guarantee 99.9% of the times you're gonna say, oh yeah, wish I started doing that sooner, right? You're never gonna regret something you really went after, because at least you went after it, you know? If you never try, that's the things that people look back on and they say, oh man, nothing I can do now, right? The time is absolutely gone. There's no turning it back.
Talking about self-love, we keep talking about loving yourself, believing in yourself. That happens naturally when you go through something difficult. The point is, we've all done hard things, and self-worth and self-value comes from recognizing the hardship you've been through and the growth that you made during that time.
You want to master your mind? Then prepare for war, because this battlefield isn't out there. It's in here. The enemy, it's the voice you listen to when no one's watching. The one whispering, you're not enough. The one feeding you fear, doubt, and excuses like poison. Your greatest enemy is the voice you believe in. And that voice, it lies. It tells you to play small. It tells you to wait. It tells you to quit when you're tired, not when you're done. That voice is the assassin of your potential. It doesn't need to kill your body. It just needs to convince your mind to surrender. And most of you, you've already surrendered. You're not exhausted. You're defeated mentally. You talk yourself out of greatness before you even try. You rehearse failure in your head so much, you've memorized the taste of regret.
Champions do daily what everybody do occasionally. Everybody else does. You just do it daily. You're not.
Yeah, we do.
You're not extraordinary. You just do the ordinary extra. That's it. That's what makes you, separates you.
Everybody's great when they're not tired. The champions is when they tired, that's when the real champions come out. That's when that real dog come out. Because if you go piss like a puppy, stay on the porch and let the big dogs eat. Let them on the field. Have some heart.
If you don't fail, you're not even trying. I'll say it again. If you don't fail, you're not even trying. My wife told me this great expression. To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did.
But the truth is, I'm really in pursuit of greatness. I know people don't usually talk like that, but I want to be one of the greats. I'm inspired by the greats. I'm inspired by the greats here tonight. I'm as inspired by Daniel Day-Lewis, Marlon Brando, and Viola Davis as I am by Michael Jordan and Michael Phelps, and I want to be up there.
You're always afraid to take the first step because all you see is every negative thing 10 miles down the road. But you can do anything you want. You are bound by nothing. What are you passionate about? What do you want? So what do you really want to do?
Your mind is either your greatest weapon or your worst enemy. This isn't about positive thinking. This is about tactical domination of your mental battlefield. Every doubt you entertain is a surrender. Every excuse you accept is a retreat. And I don't care how tired you are, tired is just your brain's first line of defense against your greatness. You'll want freedom, then earn it inside your own head. Because the real war, it isn't out there. It's in here, between your ears. Where fear builds traps, where doubt digs graves, where weakness whispers, let's take it easy today.
Champions aren't found on the podium with their hand up. No. Champions are found in lab studies. The thousands of hours of hard work when no one's watching. That's what makes the will unstoppable. When you're in here and no one else is.
and you're pushing yourself harder than anybody with no one around. That right there, guys, is a spark that catches flames. Burns every fear down, guys. Some fear people use and it enables them, fear does. You know, it's a block to them. They're scared from it, they run from it. Fear, shuts them down. For others, fear's a motivation. I feel fear now, and I tackle it so I never have to feel it again.
Here's the thing, once something's important to you, it never leaves your mind. If you always dreamt about being a singer-songwriter and you never did it, you will be haunted by that at the age of 70, because it's still right here, stored in the back of your mind. It's something that's meant for you, that's trying to call to you. You see, your dreams, you either pursue them or they fucking haunt you.
I compete because I want to win. I love winning. I love being the best in the world. I've sat many times trying to find the balance of what I want within all this. If I was losing, I wouldn't be competing. I'm here to win. And it is what it is. I love what I do, but at this point it's taken away a lot that I just really love winning more than I dislike the work.
Success is this, and training and struggling and suffer and sacrifice, and then success is this. But this tastes so much more than this. But I'm not sure that people today are 100% aware of what it means.
The problems in your life are your own dang fault. And so the answer into fixing the problems in your life are in your own dang hands. The responsibility for the well-being of your family, your wife, your husband, your children are yours. Are yours.
It was life and death. Either you live or you die. Which one do you want, Tom? That was the decision. In the corporate life and in the gym. But if you want something bad enough, you can't let anybody tell you you can't do something. I'll repeat that. If you want something bad enough, you can't let anybody tell you you can't do something, not even yourself.
If I was around you for 24 hours, what would your actions say? Would it really say you're serious about growing what you're growing? Or would it say you're just interested in it? Success doesn't always depend on world-class talent. It's a small piece of it. You can learn how to be talented, I promise you. But it does depend on world-class consistency.
You need to recognize that driven people always feel behind. They're always going to have doubt. They're always going to have chips on their shoulder. That's what makes us fucking great at what we do. It's not the affirmations. It's the fucking dark shit. It's the people that told us we were losers. It's the people that told us we were pieces of shit. And anybody who tells you different, they haven't achieved anything. Look at what they've achieved. It's probably a bunch of smoke and mirrors. Real motherfuckers remember all the dark shit. They take the dark shit and they put it into productive action to build the life that they want.
I calm my body. I calm my mind through calming my body. And I calm my body through work. I make it work. And I make myself do things that are very uncomfortable, that I don't want to do. And by doing that, I develop this strength and perseverance. And some people hear that and like, I don't even want to do that. I don't want to take a nap. You're exhausting me. I'm like, I'm not you. I don't want to do that. And they just like, it takes them away from that. And I'm like, you don't even have to do that. Mm-hmm. Just go for a walk every day. It sounds like it's easy to do, but there's when that walk comes and look at your clock, oh, it's 8 o'clock, time to go for that walk. You're like, I don't want to walk. I would just rather play video games. I don't want to walk. I'd rather like read emails. I don't want to walk. I'd rather like scroll through TikTok. But
stop making excuses and start suffering. You want change. You want success. You want to be somebody? Then shut the hell up and get to work. You're not tired. You're just soft. You're not unlucky. You're undisciplined. You're not too busy. You're just full of crap. Every time you hit snooze, every time you scroll mindlessly, every time you say tomorrow, you're losing. You're giving your life away, one excuse at a time. No one's coming to save you. Not your parents, not your friends, not some motivational video, not even this one. This is just a slap to the face. The work, that's all on you. You want success, but you can't even conquer your own laziness. You talk about goals, but can't even show up for yourself. Discipline isn't something you feel. It's something you do when you don't feel like it. That's what separates killers from quitters. You keep searching for motivation like it's oxygen. Let me tell you something. Motivation is a damn lie. It's weak. It's emotional. It fades the second life punches you in the mouth. Discipline is different. Discipline says, shut up and work. Discipline doesn't care how you feel. Discipline shows up when it's raining, when it's dark, when you're dead tired. Discipline is cold, ruthless, relentless. You think you deserve success just because you want it. Success is earned in the dark when no one is watching. While your friends are partying, you grind. While others sleep in, you rise. While they escape pain, you walk straight into it.
Try, bro. Try. Why don't you try? Go harder, bro. Work. There's not even no pressure on a dream. It's a dream. There's pressure to feed your kids. There's pressure to pay rent. There's pressure to make sure that you don't get fired from your job. But a dream, though, all a dream is fake reality that you can make a real reality. That's all a dream is. So work it.
Because when you come from nothing, you appreciate everything. You hustle different, you love different, and you lead different. So today, I want you to do 3 things. Stay humble. Never forget where you came from. Stay hungry. Keep that fire in your soul. And stay true. Always be real with yourself and the world. Because the world don't need no more copies. It need originals. And trust me, ain't nobody else that can do what you do like you do.
Look at your life. Are you where you want to be? Be honest. This is your reality check. Right now, you have 2 choices. You either grind or you die. There is no in between. No one's coming. No handouts. No magic path. Just you, your excuses, and the war in your mind. You say you're tired? Good. You say life's hard? Good. You say you feel like quitting? Perfect. Now's the moment that defines you. Most people fold under pressure. They hide behind distractions, dopamine, and lies. They say, I'll start tomorrow. Tomorrow's a graveyard full of lost dreams. Discipline doesn't ask for your permission. It doesn't care how you feel. It doesn't wait for motivation. It wakes up early. It suffers. It executes.
You didn't fight through all of that just to stay silent. Someone out there needs what you've lived, the lessons you've bled for, the wisdom you've earned the hard way. You're not too broken. You're proof that it's possible. Perfection isn't what reaches people. Honesty does. Someone is waiting, not for the polished version of you, but for the real one. Say it, show it, let them know that they're not alone. You didn't come this far just to keep it to yourself.
People who don't have a sense of purpose, a mission, and don't have a consistent routine end up digging holes in their life. Gambling, over-drinking, too much television, things that slowly chip away at humanity, things that people use to escape. And you're like, whoa, where'd this come from? It was the absence of purpose and it was absence of routine. We need it. Otherwise, humans dig the holes in their lives too, no different than a German Shepherd would.
You want to know why you're still stuck? Why you're still weak? Because you keep lying to yourself. I'm tired. I'll start tomorrow. It's too hard. Shut your mouth. Those aren't reasons. Those are excuses. And excuses are the chains keeping you locked in mediocrity. You say you want to win, then stop whining and earn it. You scroll all day. You sleep in. You wait for the perfect moment that's never coming. Meanwhile, the clock's ticking and your dreams are dying. No one's coming to save you. Not your family, not your friends, not some miracle. This is on you. Your excuses, burn them. Your distractions, kill them. Your comfort, that's the enemy.
The most important thing is the consistency. If you have consistency, you're gonna be good in the future, or you're gonna be better than other ones in the future. I think it's part of the life. It's like that. Who told you the opposites? They are not part of this world, in my opinion. If you want to achieve successful, it's the only way. So you're never gonna be in a high level so many years. If you are not consistent more than other ones, if you don't do something more than other ones, you're never gonna be number one like me.
You want greatness? Then earn the pain. You want to be great? Then suffer in silence. No applause, no pity, no audience. Just you and the grind, alone in the dark where champions are forged. This is where you earn your name, not when the world is watching, but when no one cares. When the weights feel like mountains. When your lungs burn and your mind screams, stop! That's when you dig deeper. Stop looking for applause. Nobody cares. The gym is your church. The pain is your sermon. If you're waiting to be seen, you'll never be great. Own your suffering. It's the price of admission. You earn your name in the shadows. Grind in darkness. Build mental calluses. This isn't about motivation. It's about silent endurance. Radical accountability. Shut up. Bleed. Keep going. Suffer in silence. That's where you truly become unstoppable. You want to stay broken? Or are you ready to let that pain build you into something unrecognizable? When life breaks you down, good. Let it. Because that's where the real work starts. Not in comfort, not when everything's going your way. Transformation doesn't happen in peace, it's born in pain. You want to change? Then stop running from the storm and walk straight into it. Let it tear you apart. Let it rip every excuse, every weakness, every lie out of you. Because the old you, he's the reason you're stuck. He's soft, he's scared, he's addicted to comfort, and he has to die. You were broken? Good. Now put yourself back together, stronger. You were betrayed? Good. Now trust yourself more than anyone else. You were weak? Good. Now train your mind like a weapon. Because this is your rebirth. And rebirth hurts. It demands everything. It means burning who you were to become who you must be.
Look at your life. Go on. Really look. You're drowning in comfort, aren't you? You don't need motivation. You need a funeral. A funeral for the weak, scared, excuse-making version of yourself that's been holding you back your whole damn life. That person has to die. Today, if you ever want to become something greater you want to transform, then suffer for it. Because if it doesn't break you, it won't change you. Stop looking for comfort. Today, if transformation, comfort makes you fat, slow, and forgettable. It whispers lies. Take a break, you've earned it. You haven't earned a damn thing. The truth is, you're not stuck. You're scared. Scared to let go of who you were. Scared to suffer. Scared to become something unrecognizable. But transformation doesn't ask for permission. It demands sacrifice.